ho ho! Merry Christmas and happy holidays to those who celebrate! Welcome back to the Backtracks Reacts channel. If this is your first time here, please come back so I can give you a present. Me, Santa. I am not wearing a hat. I wish I had one. All I have is this fuck-ass Hu Tao hat for whatever reason. Today I have for you Waratabe, Watashi wa tabetai hiru nanashi, or This Monster Wants to Eat Me, episode 13, the finale. Oh boy, we had a fraught last couple of weeks. It's been pretty bad, but you know what? Now we have a new contract. We're repainting over some old decrepit building and kind of acting as if that's gonna be okay. So for now, it's gonna be okay. if we believe. I have some comments from last time. I do think these were pretty nice nice insights. So let's do that right beforehand. I think no. This is from Dark Neon Dye. I think no winning or losing hero in here in Waratabe. Fair enough. Himiko and Suicidal Thought combination is the last boss. Agree. The mermaid and the fox are cooperating to unlock. I need glasses. Fuck, I can't even read the computer screen. The grand route for this last boss. Think of it as Yuri version of a Tome game. Yeah. Okay. There's a new cut. Shira's facial expression when she decided to wear her liar smiley mask. I see. More playful she becomes, that's when she's trying to hide her true feelings. Yes, the mask is back on. I'm putting the mask back on. Are you okay? Are you with me? Do you agree with me? Are you going to sign this contract with me again? Love animation when Shiori pulled Hinako close. Too erotic for me. Ishikawa's low-tone voice was also too good. I love you, Ishikawa. Yes, formal contract. About the formal contract, there's nothing mentioned in the main story yet. Little bit of information in the novelized version. It will appear in main story soon. I think Shiori kind of proposed the contract knowing there's a loophole in the detail. Like, no way Hinako can be the same in her back, like back in her old days. Is there any possibility of this to be a loophole? I do think... I'm of two minds with that, with that last question and topic of discussion, because that is not a reading supported by the text. Shiori, very specifically, even before making the deal, because we got to see into her mind, did want Hinako to return to her former self. And so that's still a want of hers. But also, I do feel like Shiori knows. It's interesting. So I guess we'll have to see with this last episode and whatever else comes of the Waratabe series afterwards. From Majora Z. Why did I do that? I actually think the new pledge here is kind of genius from a writing standpoint. I know a few people who didn't like the reveal that Shiori didn't actually want to eat Hinako due to how it arose the premise. Takes some of the stakes and tension and tragedy or toxicity in the story and the relationship. It makes it better. You're gonna agree with me. But by making this pledge, which is now done with honesty and both characters being more open with another rather than as a deception, that narrative and character development and progress is kept while also restoring that tension, tragedy, and toxic aspect of the relationship and the series premise. It's actually even more tragic than it was before. See, there we go. Now we know the pledge isn't just going to result in Hinako's death, but also Shiori being forced to do the last thing she wants to do. You know, on top of it fucking tasting horrible physically. In that way, their relationship and the promise is actually recontextualized. Power dynamics have been flipped. There's now Shiori who's the one trapped. Ha ha ha! Yes. Yes, the specific way Shiori begs Hinako to live here. She says stuff like, how I need you, or go back to the way you were before and smile at me. Not in a way that makes it about what Hinako can do for Shiori. Okay, it's in a way that makes it about what Hinako can do for Shiori, not for Hinako to live on her own, for her own sake. And it is that selfishness in Shiori that she can kind of trust. It's nice. It's good. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Something that analysis also touches on is beyond Shiori not understanding or fitting into the mold of normal human relationships and communication, is how, for what she does understand and relate to, she uses a facade to hide her true feelings and to mask her own emotional vulnerability. And that is also seen quite clearly here. Yes, yes, yes. The moment she comes up with the idea of doing a new pledge, the mask is on. She's doing the thing again. And to hide how much she's hurting, having to kill Hinako, but there's also probably to come off as the same monster Hinako could trust to eat. Yeah, yes, I'm putting the mask back on. Are you more comfortable with this? Are you? I'm not the vulnerable like importance or community seeking uh, kind of human that I profess to not be. I'm not doing the vulnerability thing. I'm putting the mask back on. I am your monster. I am the monster that has been with you and wanted to eat you and is completely trustworthy and truthful even if I lie, right? So it's that kind of what did I comment in reply? Just like don the mask. Do you believe me? Will you enter the contract with me? Okay, and then lastly, something the anime changed here in the manga. As Hinako explains to Miko that Shiori promised to eat her again, the sound effect onomatopoeia for the shriek of the steaming kettle cuts across the entire page. That's like not hard to adapt. In fact, it's a sound effect, so it's easier. Like, okay. And then DIWIPI. What's funny is that Shiori's I apologize for lying, but dying is bad, so please live suggestion from last episode was pretty much exactly what she ended up going with for the real thing. She really had been thinking hard to come up with that. The direction for the episode is as if it's the big final confrontation at the end of a drama series where the main character finally manages to break through to the other person. But if you listen to what Shiori is actually saying, it's all cliches that don't really show an understanding of Hinako's position at all. It's not impossible, it has to be you. I'm telling you to live. Yep, How many like K dramas do you think Shiori watched or whatever the fuck? Like, what would she read? What would Shiori read? I'm quite fond of shoujo manga. She's finally being honest with Hinako, and she's only telling her what she wants from her. Yes, kind of that selfishness coming back again. But it is that selfishness that Hinako has been able to trust in beforehand, especially after their relationship fully transactional. Like what Miko told her, that conversation is about trying to understand the other person's viewpoint, not just about making them agree with your own. It's good. It's good. Shiori just doesn't know. Hinako doesn't just need to know that Shiori wants her alive. She needs to know how scared or sad or lonely Shiori feels when she thinks about her death. I think she tried in her own way to give that to her by releasing, her memory, but it didn't, tell the whole thing and purpose. I don't think Hinako kind of got the sentiment behind like how special she is to Shiori in that way, and so there's still some communication that needs to be happening. She was trying her best to change herself for Hinako's sake, but she's been thrown in, at the deepest possible end, and is still barely capable of parsing those kinds of emotions in herself, let alone expressing them in a conversation. And so for now, a renewed deal, just with more honesty this time, was the best she could do. While I was reading those comments, thank you for them, by the way, I remembered one of my talking points that I wanted to bring up before the reaction. This week, since it is the Christmas season, I went with my family to watch in a movie theater, It's a Wonderful Life for the first time. So that was a nice experience. It was kind of the opposite of Watanabe in a lot of ways. How do I explain it? Like the how George is at the end of his rope, kind of in the I'm better dead than alive, or yeah, wanting to. He's so selfless. That's an interesting difference, but like also it's just realizing you have more community than you think, uh wanting to live again. It's that kind of thing that is uh, potent and poignant in Watatabe, but instead of, an angel, we get a yokai. So that's quite the difference, and it's still kind of working out. So I guess it kind of, Hinako already has an angel. It's Miko. All right. Okay. Let's get this. Watatabe season finale in 3, 2, 1, play.
約束ちゃんとし直しましょう。君を食べるという約束です。
Let's do the thing again. Let's make the title come true.
口約束ではない妖怪と人の正式なちぎりです。
Go for the kiss. Yeah! We're so back. Oh, the one comment I didn't read was like, a regular kiss would work and wouldn't taste disgusting.
ひなこと本当に約束し直したわけ？仕方ないじゃないですか。あの子に一日でも長くこの世に存在していてほしいんです。ああ、でも年頃の娘の唇を奪ってしまったのは傷つけちゃいましたかね。傷ついているのはお前でしょ。あの子が私にくれたものなら大切にしなくちゃいけませんね。
The Madoka of it all. We're tearing from all of the Geary greats. Especially a little bit less Utena than I would want.
大変大変。可逆趣味なんだか非逆趣味なんだか。でもこのまま放っておいたら。
しおりさんね、今度はちゃんと食べてくれるって。
余計大変なことになりかねないし。
You fucking do if you're Miko. What a situation.
なんだろう、ひなこかな。
This poor girl.
これだ。
Last time. Something's bubbles. I guess there always are, but you know. Turning up in the... Oh, that's good. And then, no. Oh, no. Okay. I don't think I got it. That's tragic. Warmth on the sea. Oh my god, is that Sayaka? Oh, very unfriendly piano.
っちだよ
ひなこ、転ばないようにね。
シール。
へえ、なんだか昔のままみたいな建物ですね。おー、ねえねえ、ひなこもこっち来て来て。これは何ですか？
ひなこを呼んだのになんでお前が来る？
列車ですか？今乗ってきたものとだいぶ違いますね。
海にばっかいたあんたにはわからんだろうね。
おや？
おい半魚人、取ってんだから画角入ってくるなよ。
勝手に取らないでください。
誰がお前を被写体に選ぶかっての？
せっかく映ったって思ったのに。
ありがた迷惑。
Her eyes are looking better. That's nice. She got like a full day's worth of sleep.
ひなこ、取って。
いいよ。
The Hawaiian type shirt.
行くよ。
It's not exactly that.
これでよろしく。
That's very Hinako.
それじゃあ撮るね。はい、チーズ。
Oh,
おい半魚人、なんか邪魔したろ。
you can always
君
take
は後ろに
photos
目が
of
つい
me,
てるんです
nigga.
か？
ひなこ、これ一緒に撮ろ
Oh my
いいですね。
god.
ひなこ、私と一緒に撮りましょうか。
It's the worst of all time.
ひなこは私と撮るの？
君は一人でその辺の柱とでも撮っててくださいよ。
お前こそそこの三角コーンと並んで撮って
Now that I'm stuck in the middle of it, maybe they aren't too great of friends.
ひなこは？
どっちと撮りたいですか？
ここは
Let's do the ending theme thing.
じゃんけんで決めよう。
Wow. That is very Uma Musume.
ひなこ、暑いので気をつけてくださいね。
ありがとう。
そんなにですか？
It's been so long.
楽しそうで何より。
Oh, it's been so long.
旅行？
バスケ部の合宿に来れなかったマネージャー、その子の親戚が旅館やってるらしくて、代理で言ってくれたお礼によかったら来ませんかだって。この間の合宿はまあいろいろ大変だったし。
Not quite, but
たまにはゆっくり羽も伸ばさなきゃ。今度の土日でね。
あの合宿のお礼ってことは私もいいんですよね。
当たり前でしょ。あんたも来い。
おや？
I didn't say that
ひなこ
too.
さ、
Too
小
friendly
学校
about
も
it. Thanks
中
for the
学校も
invitation.
修学旅行はお休みしてたじゃん。ここなら割と近場だし、電車で行けるし。
わかった。
行く。
That's the first step. Nico knows that more than anybody.
行ってみたいな。
Life affirming action. We're so back.
せっかくの旅行だから服も新しいの課長。あ、ひなこも一緒に買いに行くでしょ。
そうだね。
Something shifted. There it is.
楽しみだね。しおりさん。
Do the wink. No, she's bad at winking. No.
そうですね。
Could be a life affirming action. Could be a death affirming action because she wants, you know.
そういえば君、根城からそこそこ離れてますけど、いいんですか？
昔ここらにいた化け狸と知り合いになって土地の一部は私の縄張りにしてるから平気。
カツアゲじゃなくて顔が広いんですね。
カツアゲっつったろ。あの子が楽しめるところなら多少遠くてもついてくよ。まあ変な約束とかのおかげで 本当に楽しませていいんだかなんだかって感じだ
Yeah,
けど。
that exact thing.
ごめんなさいね。ちょっといいかしら。
はい。
スマホでビデオを撮りたいんだけど。
ああ、はい。動画撮るときはその機種だといいですか？
はい。
ここを押してみてください。
はい。
で、この画面になったら、
ほんと人たらし。
よかった。
ありがとう。
いえいえ。
綺麗ですね。気に入ったなら買ってあげましょうか。ほら、よく似合ってますよ。
Now we have matching. Now we have her ornaments together. Oh.
やっぱりしおりさんの方が似合ってる。
やっぱりお魚さんの方が似合ってる。
こっちはみこちゃんが好きそうだね。
お前がそんな陰気臭い顔すんな。
スマホ講座は終わったんですか？
もうバッチリよ。お前と違って機械に強くてごめん。
Oh, that's so
君って
good.
私にまで世話を焼くんですね。
悪い癖なもんでね。
It's oh, that's so good. It's so paradoxical because, like, at the same time as you don't know whether Hinako is getting better or worse, Shiori.
理
Oh,
想論ばかり吠える狐ですね。
oh.
決めました。私はこれで。
待てこら。
何か問題でも？
一応高校生だから私ら。
Just age myself up to the cashier, you
お
know.
や？
Use the mind trick. Ah! Mikyan. Nice place.
いい感じじゃん。温泉旅館最高。
お風呂空いたよ。
お風呂どうだった？めっちゃ良くなかった？
お部屋にもお風呂ついてますって聞いてたけど、思ったより大きくてびっくりしちゃった。
だよねだよね。ご飯も美味しいし、お布団もふかふかだし、もう一生ここで暮らしたい。お布団に溶けちゃ
She
いそ
sounds
う
like
だ
she's
よ。
about to completely conk.
いつか君があの頃のように笑えたら、幸せになれたら、その時は。
It's seeming like it's easier than it really should have
あー
been.
でも温泉であったま
Than
った
it
ら
has
さ、
been.
なんかアイスとか食べたくなっちゃった。
Oh boy.
あーダメだ。アイスって言ったらアイスの口になっちゃった。
Oh,
食
good.
べたい。
Extricate yourself from
近
the
くにコンビニあっ
situation.
たから行く？私も飲み物買いたいし。
でももう布団と体が一体化しちゃってて、だから悪いんだけどさ、半魚人と二人で行ってきてくれない？
Good. That's really good.
いいよ。アイス何がいい？
そうだな、ひなこに任せるよ。
本当にこの狐は。
じゃあ行こっか。しおりさん。
ええ。
じゃあちょっと行ってくるね。寝ちゃダメだよ。
いってら
I'll fall asleep.
めっちゃ睨んでたなあいつ。まったく二人揃って世話が焼けるんだから。とは言いつつすごく心配だったりして。
荷物大丈夫？
このくらいなら全然平気ですよ。
ホタル？
Like the bubbles.
すごい。でもホタルよりももっと。
人玉のようなものです。眺めるだけならいいですけど、触れるのはやめておいた方が賢明ですね。
There's so many in this pool.
いい子いい子。海水浴場に行った日のことを思い出しますね。
I bet you like the hands more, don't
しおりさん
you?
は
Yuniko.
私を食べたくなかったんだよ
Oh,
ね。
I don't fucking wanna eat. I don't wanna do it. I will.
そうですね。
約束なんかしてよかったの？
それを君が言いますか？私からも一つ。今日一日楽しかったですか？
That's a good question.
ひなこ。
本当はどれだけ近場でも旅行なんて二度と行きたくないって思ってた。でも私が楽しそうだとミコちゃんも嬉しそうだし、その方がしおりさんも早く食べてくれるから。楽しくなくても楽しそうなふりをしなきゃって。でも少しだけ本当に楽しいなって思っちゃった。あの日からずっと大嫌いだったはずなのに楽しいなんて思っちゃったんだ。
悪いことではないと思いますけどね。
We're all just faking it till we become it.
あの日君と約束しなければきっと今日のような日は訪れなかったでしょう。君が無理やり命を絶つか、もしくはその前に私が君の自由と尊厳を奪っていたでしょうから。どうして君と約束したのか、
This was
簡単な話です。
Have a day like this with you.
いつかの君より
Oh.
遠い先の君より手近な明日の君を選んだ。それだけです。 さあさあ、早く戻りましょう。でないとあの狐がもん。
Does this mean we're friends?
ごめんね。
許しませんよ、永遠に。君が死んだ後だってずっと許しません。
しおりさん、本当にごめんなさい。でもこの願いだけは、たとえ私に贈られるすべての祈りを振り払っても、いつの日かあなたの心を傷つけることになったとしても、あんな約束、お互いに無理やり押し付け合ったものだとしても、それでも私は。
朝ごはんも美味しかった。やっぱ旅行はいいね。ひなこは楽しかった？
楽しかった。
あれ、君、お土産袋はどうしたんですか？
旅館に忘れてきちゃった。
Good job, mate.
おや？
Gotta run to get it. Anime
電
running
車が来るま
scene.
でまだ時間あるから一緒に戻
Play
ろ
the
う
ending
か。
theme. It's Miko's turn to sing it. No.
あ
Stupid.
みこちゃんってさ、
Oh.
おっちょこちょいですよね。
本当に優しいね。
まあ、お人よしではありますね。
しお
They're
り
in
さん、
their fucking. Oh. They're
私は
in
人
the
でな
ED
し
thing.
ですよ。君を食べるだけのね。
There they are. Ah.
背景を送るよリリー。私の日々はというと、変わり映えのない日々を過ごしてます。変わってしまったあの日から。私の日々はというと、たとえあの日の家族の祈りがまやかしだったとしても、いつの日か絶望の果てで終わりを迎えることになるとしても、こんな約束、私以外の誰も望んでいなかったとしても、
こんな約束、一時しのぎに過ぎないとしても、
それでももう一度、
それでももう一度、もう一度だけでも。
ううん、もう二度と。私はこの約束を、この願いを、行ってきます。
All right. Let's get into the meat of things. Right here. Once more a chance. Be wise not to touch them. And interacting with the souls of the dead. Okay to look. We're at a body of water once again. Reminds me when we went to the beach together. Yeah! Hugo, which do you prefer? Do you prefer the wisps or the hands? Are you sure? Sure you should have made that promise? Are you sure you want to question it? It's a tangled web we have here. Did you have fun is possibly the, like, I want to say did you have fun was the most important question of today. Did you have fun? I mean, I plan not to. I was just kind of going along with it. I'm fulfilling my end of the bargain, even if at face value I am the one who's lying now. But in that little lie, a little bit of the truth, a little bit of fun. And that's just kind of what we're doing now. We're taking the hard route where everybody suffers, but a little bit of something is gained out of it. Shiori making the promise, keeping that to eat her when she is at her happiest, even though it pains her. I said faking it till you become it. What's her name? Renee Brown? No, that's vulnerability. It was another TED Talk that I watched in, like, high school. We're all just kind of faking it. It's not, we're keeping up a sense of decorum so that everyone is still alive. Which is fucked up and evil and but it's working. It's the only thing that has worked up until this point. So, I mean, simple. For the person you were, or the person be someday far in the future. Oh, grown-up Hinako. Oh, I chose who you would be the day after. I needed that person, not the you from back then. This is a big step forward for Shiori, and I think she kind of, I think that comes from over here. Where is the, like, taking that first step? Like, seeing Hinako do this, even if it's for the sake of the promise, even if it's a death-affirming choice, she's still maintaining her decorum. She put on the mask and is lying for the sake of Shiori and Miko. And that means a lot to her. I think even subconsciously. Because, like, I don't think she was specifically thinking of this moment, but it definitely affected and you know, turned the tides on everything that followed in this episode. Man, what a great episode. I feel like this shit's gonna continue. I feel like we're in the middle of the season, but it's over. But we're not having. Oh, okay. This is such intriguing storytelling. And now everyone's kind of like Miko. Faking it till you become it. I used to be just, you know, like a local fox yokai. Now I'm a local guardian deity. In kind of action and status alone. Not status. Action alone. And how my actions affect others. And now Hinako is acting to fulfill the contract because she wants it fulfilled. Shiori's kind of iffy about this one. Very interesting. The banter, the bands, it's so good. I love Miko. Very crafty. That blasted fox. Man. Shiori, the promise's use is not in its endpoint, but it's for now. And that's a nice difference. What does this mean? Well, I'm sorry. Chose the you of today. Sorry. I won't forgive you. I'll leave that up to them. It's fine. I could think of 100 different reasons why they said it. But only they know the answer. Swish. Just the swish. If it's a promise we forced on each other. They're all in their fucking Edie fits. They're when they're having the time on their beach. It's just good. And then that blends into the actual ending theme. Good. Watanabe surprised me so much this season. Man, I was not the strongest believer in the anime adaptation for like the first 4 or 5 episodes. Like, I don't think we would go anywhere this interesting with it, and how the story would evolve without or with kind of the main premise extrapolated to where it already was at the beginning. But now we're here, and it's so good. And everything's paradoxical, and it's flirty again. The brinksmanship of, like, Hinako wanting to live again, it's flirty. We're on the chase for something. At the very beginning, it's kind of like just working towards a stated goal. Right now, who knows what's about to happen at any moment to moment. Like, Miko could screw things up, make them talk with each other. Hinako could accidentally have a little bit more fun than she intended to. Shiori can do fucking anything she wants, I don't know. But it's flirty now. Wow. So we're in that will they, won't they? And we can continue this on out forever as if it's just like a rom-com past its prime 300 chapters in. And I know it's never gonna do that because this story is too good for that, but we're in the Goldilocks zone. That's incredible. Ha 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 ha. That's why this feels more like a beginning or like a middle of the show thing to me, and because the manga is still ongoing. But woo, okay, that's impressive. That's good. I love it all. The hair clip thing, very cute. Anything else I was missing? It's like, I don't want to end it here, but like that's how it feels, because it doesn't feel like it's over. I can't have any conclusive words on it, and this season has been inconclusive. How terrible for me. Like, things are gonna continue on with this story in whatever format or regard. Was definitely surprised by these characters. Like, how much I would warm up to. I think I knew I would like Miko from the start, but Hinako, and I think especially Shiori, grew on me. Hinako, the core of the story all wrapping around Hinako was very interesting for me to come to terms to. But Shiori as a personality is very, very interesting. Gripping with all of these human emotions that she doesn't know. Professing that she might never become human, but very much so wanting to. Again on the train, I watched Tomoko Love Story yesterday. The transitory, the liminal space, and then like how it's used in a lot of media. Bloom into You, Honkai Impact Third, Honkai Star Rail. Even we're moving trains now. It's time to switch. It's time to switch adaptations. We're going from anime to manga. Stupid. It's time to switch seasons now. Wake up, senpai. So bad. And then we never got a season 2. Hopefully that doesn't happen with Watanabe. I totally believe this deserves a second season. That's so cute. That's so cute. They're so cute. A lot of really good Miko and Shiori banter in this episode. Oh man, I'll never get tired of them. And then like Hinako finally getting squashed in the middle of them, just like, oh okay, this is how it's happening. Guys, stop. I mean, consistent source of surprise and wonderful dialogue exploration of being alive, right? Fuck. And how you kind of use people until you realize you're not this whole interconnected system of people being used and using others kind of just melds into community at some point, if it's not like malicious. If it's the transactional thing, we can never be friends. At some point in a cordial transaction with a lot of propinquity between agents, can two black holes kind of merge together and become more like one another? That's how I describe Adachi and Shimamura. That's I can't use that for this. It's I mean, transaction melding into real, actual, small bits of fun that you can take out. Even if it was only a little bit. I had some fun today. I didn't plan on it, but we faked it until we became it. And that's always kind of what it's gonna be between these three. I think that's a good kind of sentiment to end off on. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Watatabe Watashi wa Tabetai Hidanashi, or This Monster Wants to Eat Me. I'm a monster, remember? Great show. Great show. Incredible show. See y'all for season 2? I don't know. Yeah. Talk. Leave your reactions, happiness, acknowledging any of these girls as cute or what have you in the comments. But that'll be it for this season. Bye bye bye.